In a quiet neighborhood in Japan, inside a modest yet cheerful home, Michael is preparing himself for another busy day of running his small business. His schedule is always full. His responsibilities never seem to end. Yet he feels an inner sense of peace that many people search for their entire lives. The reason is simple but profound. His wife, Yuri. She isn't just a supportive partner. She's the steady rhythm of his mornings, the warmth in his daily routine. Every day, without fail, Yuri prepares breakfast with care, not only to nourish the body, but also to set the tone for a calm, encouraging start. It's the thoughtfulness, the dedication, and the message behind it that reminds Michael he's not facing life's challenges alone. For Michael, these quiet mornings at the breakfast table are more than just rituals. They're gentle reminders that happiness isn't always found in dramatic successes or wealth. Sometimes it lies in the simplest gestures: a warm meal, a smile, and the reassuring presence of someone who truly cares. Yuri's quiet dedication helps him recharge, and that energy reflects in his work. The day moved quickly, as most days did for Michael. Meetings, phone calls, and endless lists filled his hours. Yet this evening felt different. For the first time, he had decided to invite his assistant, Nathan, to join him and Yuri for dinner at their home. To Nathan, this invitation carried more weight than Michael imagined. He had only worked for the company for a short time, and while he was eager to do well, he often struggled with shyness. In professional settings, he handled tasks diligently, but in more personal conversations, he often hesitated, unsure of the right words to say. The thought of joining his boss and his wife at their dining table left him both honored and nervous. As the sun set and the evening lights glowed across the neighborhood, Nathan arrived. Yuri greeted him with a smile, her calm presence immediately softening his unease. The table was already set with a simple yet elegant meal. There was laughter in the air, the kind that comes naturally when people feel at home. Still, Nathan found himself quiet at first. He listened, nodded politely, but words seemed trapped behind a wall of nervousness. Michael noticed, but didn't push. Yuri, however, had a way of creating space for others. She asked Nathan gentle questions about his interests, his family, what inspired him to pursue his career. Her tone wasn't formal, nor was it probing. It was simply kind. That kindness changed everything. With every small answer, Nathan's shoulders relaxed, and slowly, his words began to flow. He shared stories he rarely spoke about, and to his surprise, both Michael and Yuri listened attentively. Their encouragement made him feel not like an employee at a superior's home, but like a guest among friends. This dinner became more than just a meal. It was a turning point, not only for Nathan, but also for the household. Michael saw his assistant in a new light, not only as a worker completing tasks, but as a person with dreams, hopes, and strengths waiting to be nurtured. Yuri, with her thoughtful approach, reminded both men that leadership is not about authority alone, but about creating an environment where others can grow. And so, what began as an ordinary dinner invitation transformed into something extraordinary. A reminder that sometimes the most meaningful progress in life does not come from big events, but from simple conversations shared around a table. Michael mentioned to Nathan that they would need to leave early for a business trip the next morning. It was a small but important meeting that required preparation, so Nathan agreed to stay the night to be ready. For Nathan, this was a new experience. He had never stayed at his employer's home before, and the unfamiliar surroundings added to his unease. As he lay awake, his mind raced with worries. Would I make a mistake tomorrow? What if I can't keep up? Am I really capable of handling this responsibility? But then, Nathan remembered the simple, sincere words Yuri had offered at dinner. Take your time. You're doing well. Just be yourself. They weren't grand instructions, nor complex advice, yet they carried the weight of genuine belief. Slowly, he felt a sense of calm settle over him. Everyone, at some point, faces self-doubt. What makes the difference is not the absence of fear, but the presence of encouragement. When someone believes in us, we often learn to believe in ourselves. The next morning arrived. Michael and Nathan traveled together, discussing details of the meeting. To Michael's surprise, Nathan seemed more composed than usual. Though he still carried a hint of nervousness, his words were clearer, his thoughts more organized. At the meeting, he contributed valuable ideas, showing initiative and creativity that Michael had not seen before. Michael realized that what he was witnessing wasn't sudden talent appearing out of nowhere. It was potential that had always been there, now brought to light by the encouragement of a simple conversation. This wasn't only about professional growth. It was about the power of human connection to unlock hidden confidence. Yuri's role in this transformation was subtle yet vital. By creating an environment of trust, she gave Nathan permission to let go of his fears. Michael, too, learned something that day. Leadership is not just about setting goals or managing tasks. It's about recognizing the humanity in others and fostering an atmosphere where they can thrive. The drama of this story isn't a clash or a conflict. It's the quiet battle within a person learning to step out of his own shadow. And just like Nathan, many of us carry unspoken doubts. The lesson here is that encouragement, when given sincerely, can become the key that unlocks someone's strength. Michael not only felt proud of Nathan's progress, but also grateful. In the end, this story reminds us that trust and encouragement are powerful gifts. A peaceful home, a kind word, or a moment of support can change how someone sees themselves. Michael, Yuri, and Nathan show us that success is not only measured by work, but by the bonds we build. When we nurture others with kindness, we strengthen not just them, but ourselves and our communities.